Hi, everyone. This is Caroline Speaks, the State of Our World, on Friday, January 20th, 2023. So what is it? Good, bad, or indifferent? Well, a lot of things happening in the world. Nothing good. All right. Okay. In the United Kingdom, Member of Parliament Jeremy Corbyn talks on freeing Julian Assange, the working class, Brazil, Peru, and ending Ukraine war. I don't think Julian Assange should be free. He's staying in jail forever. He's accused of rape. Keep him in jail. Also, the Atlanta police kill a forest defender at protest encampment in a proposed Cop City training center. I hope that forest defender will be taken care of, and I hope that the Atlanta police will be held accountable for what they did. Yes, people do deserve to be free, have freedom. You can't just lock everyone away because you don't agree with them. Okay, also, Keenan Anderson, Black Lives BLM, Black Lives Matters co-founder, Patrisse Cullors demands justice for cousin's death after LAPD tasing. I hope the LAPD will be held accountable. Also, U.S. pledges armored vehicles to Ukraine, but stops short of sending heavy tanks. Why not let them have the tanks? Okay. Peru's interim president says protests will not go unpunished as death toll rises to 50. Peru has an interim president who the protesters want to resign, and they had an election, and the one who won was pulled out of office. He was ousted. Okay, now that's not good. Okay, Israeli Supreme. Okay, over 1 million march across France as unions strike to oppose cuts to pensions. I totally agree with them. UK public sector unions plan work stoppage over proposed anti-strike law. That is terrible. Have to put in a labor government. Okay. Israeli Supreme Court orders Netanyahu to fire a minister over criminal convictions. I totally agree. They want him to remove Aryeh Deri, who's a recently appointed far-right Interior and Health Minister. He's not eligible to hold public office, due to his multiple criminal convictions. And Netanyahu's new ultra-nationalist and ultra-religious coalition attempts to disempower the judiciary. Analysts say the decision could either lead to a constitutional crisis or the dissolution of the weeks-old government. Okay, we'll see what happens there. Okay. Also, U.S. reaffirms bone-deep commitment to Israel after 2 Palestinians are murdered in the West Bank. Okay. 2 Palestinians were murdered in the West Bank by the Israeli military, and need to stop supporting Israel's apartheid and ethnic cleansing and murder. Okay. Harvard restores fellowship to former Human Rights Watch director who criticized Israel's human rights abuses. Good. Colombia to end new government contracts for oil and gas drilling. Good. Go green. Thank you. Who is the current leader of Colombia? I'm not sure, but he's doing a good thing. Okay. Alright. Now, two indigenous Tawo land defenders shot dead in Brazil by landowners. So, I hope to hold their murderers accountable. They were traveling to a farm when gunmen on a motorcycle shot them in the back. And the tribe they belong to, Pataxpo, have faced intense conflicts with local ranchers who've invaded their land. Okay. And the new president, Lula, has launched a series of raids in search of illegal loggers and ranchers in the Amazon rainforest in an effort to halt deforestation, which skyrocketed under the far-right former President Bolsonaro. Okay. I hope killers will be held accountable and hope they will rest in peace. Okay. Now, Supreme Court fails to identify a leaker of Dobbs' decision which overturned Roe v. Wade. Texas prisoners in second week of hunger strike protesting solitary confinement. Okay. Alec Baldwin, Russ Armour, to face manslaughter charges in death of Helena Hutchins, the cinematographer. Okay, we'll see what happens there. Google lays off 12,000 workers amid steep job cuts in tech. Well, the owners are very wealthy. Why don't they dip into their savings to keep these people employed and with all their benefits? David Crosby, the legendary singer-songwriter, has passed away at 81. Thank you for your service. Thank you for entertaining us. Thank you for your music. Ice course show Greenland at warmest temperature in over 1,000 years. Big oil peddled the big lie. UN Secretary General condemns oil and gas execs for disinformation. Hold them accountable. At World Economic Forum, Ukraine's president appeals for tanks. Okay. Biden administration readies shipments of armored vehicles for Ukraine. Good. IAEA places inspectors at Ukraine's 4 nuclear power plants. Okay. And Belarus opposition leader tried in absentia for treason. Belarus has a dictator who's a Putin ally. New York Democrats narrowly reject nominee for top judge in win for progressives. Good. Okay. Now that's some of what's happening out there. And it's a lot. Okay. All right. Thank you for tuning in this evening of Friday, January 20th, 2023, for another meeting of Caroline Speaks State of the World. Hope you join us again tomorrow. Take care of yourself and others. Wear a mask. Practice social distancing. Get the vaccine when it's right for you. And take care of yourself and others. And remember, kindness goes a long way. Kindness goes a very long way. How about a tiny little song? Close the door, light the lights. We're staying home tonight, far away from the bustle and the bright city lights. Let them all fade away. Just leave us alone, and we'll live in a world of our own. We'll build a world of our own that no one else can share. Our troubles will leave far behind us there, and I know we will find such peace of mind when we live in a world of our own. Okay, good night. Hope to see you again. Good night on January 20th, 2033. Thank you. Good night. Stay safe.